Health News Eye on Agriculture with Britton Rucker.
No comparison to last year. That's what many farmers are saying about this year's record wheat harvest, what farmers are seeing around the state. Plus, the bug is back. Chinch bugs once again taking hold on Kansas crops. What you can do to get these pests under control. Good evening and welcome into Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. Some farmers are hauling in record high yields during this year's wheat harvest. The historical yields are smashing last year's average by more than 60 bushels per acre. Film News reporter Field Chapman spoke with one farmer about what this means for the region.
So far it's been a good year. We just hope that the prices can rebound a little bit, and they probably will. This is wheat country, and guys are having a pretty good crop.
Greg McCurry says this year his wheat harvest has been a little bit different.
There's been some 100-bushel wheat, which is pretty unusual, very unusual for this part of the state or this part of the country.
To put that into perspective, last year the average wheat harvest in Kansas was just 35 bushels an acre. The 10-year average is just over 44.
It's very impressive, and some of that has to do, a lot of it has to do with the varieties that they're using now, the genetics in that plant, you know, and the farming practices that all the producers are using now. It's much more sophisticated.
McCurry says a combination of good technique and timely rain is what set his crop apart from other Kansas farmers.
You know, a lot of those people just haven't had rainfall, and they don't have irrigation, so therefore they have 20 bushel wheat, 30 bushel wheat. That won't pay the bills. To answer your question about why is it here, farming techniques, soil quality, and water.
Now McCurry's biggest concern is the market.
That's always the problem, you know. There's a lot of harvest pressure on the price right now. There's an abundance of wheat worldwide. Therefore, the price is just okay. I mean, the yields need to be excellent to make any money with the inputs the way they are. Things are just so expensive.
In Central County, Phil Chapman, 12 News.
McCurry says his corn and soybeans are also doing well because of the recent rain. He expects that both harvests from both of those crops will go well. With temperatures continue to rise, farmers across the Midwest need to be extra careful when watching their cattle. Cows begin experiencing heat stress when temperatures rise above 80 degrees. They have a hard time getting rid of that heat since they don't sweat. Instead, they have to rely on breathing to cool down. Farmers say they need to be extra cautious this time of year.
You just have to be a little more diligent, keep a little better eye on things, practice good animal husbandry, just keep track because you know the potential for distress is there. You want to make sure that the cattle have plenty of water, shade, you know, insect control, and just some of the basic things that, you know, might get overlooked when the temperatures are a little cooler.
Some common signs of heat stress in cattle include open mouth breathing and panting, an increase in water intake. Cattle will tend to crowd around water sources. You may also notice a loss of appetite. And in more severe cases, you may notice drooling or them becoming lethargic. Still ahead on Eye on Agriculture, I head out to Baldwin City, all in an effort to highlight specialty crops in our state, all thanks to a unique grant.
We believe